Flip a light switch and we're always there. We power lives and our communities. We're creating a cleaner, modern energy system by investing in renewable energy, replacing older power plants to lower emissions, and upgrading technology to give customers more control over energy usage. And we're doing it all while keeping rates among the most affordable in the nation. As we move forward, we're also closing every ash basin at all our coal plants. Experts have helped us develop robust plans that are safe, protect the environment, and reduce local community impacts. Let's cover a few basics. Ash is produced when we burn coal to generate electricity. Ash that used to go up the smokestack is now captured, then recycled or stored in lined landfills. In fact, today we recycle about 70% of the ash we produce each year. But for decades, the industry standard for treating ash was to mix it with water and filter it in treatment ponds like this, known as ash basins. At Duke Energy, we're using science and engineering to drive site-specific closure plants that meet protective state and federal regulations. For most of our basins in North Carolina, experts think capping the ash in place is the best approach. That's also how the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency expects most ash basins across the nation to be safely closed, too. Capping a basin begins by removing the filtered water, which is subject to frequent testing under strict standards that safeguard lakes and rivers. The ash that remains is graded for drainage, then capped with a tough, waterproof, multi-layered barrier system to make sure no new water gets in. The synthetic barrier will typically be covered by 2 feet of soil, then finally topped with grass. Throughout this process, hundreds of test wells will monitor groundwater to ensure neighboring water supplies remain protected. So, why not excavate every ash basin? At sites where the engineering shows capping is safe, and the science shows both excavation and capping would produce very similar groundwater results, excavation could actually do more harm than good. Here's what capping achieves. It protects communities by drastically reducing the disruption caused by excavation. It allows faster basin closure when compared to excavation, which can take a decade or more. And capping is less expensive than excavation. The bottom line is that closing the ash in place makes the most sense for the environment, for our customers, and for surrounding communities. Extensive scientific evidence, including data from thousands of monitoring wells like this, state lab tests, and other independent studies, shows that drinking and recreational water remains safe from coal ash impacts. And even after basins are closed, we'll monitor for years to make sure that continues to be the case. We care about the communities we serve. As we close this chapter, we remain committed to protecting people and the environment while building a smarter energy future for all of us.